Hi, this is Tammy Patzer, and I'm excited that today I'm speaking with the creator and author in Champions Mentoring for Change. It's a new book project that will benefit many young women and girls in something called Memories in a Mansion. And before I get started, I would like to welcome Don Murray and our creator, Diana Aldereguia. And we will start with asking Diana, tell me a little bit more about Memories in a Mansion and the Champions book project that you created. You need to unmute. Yeah.
Okay. It is a global it's a global program that's going to transform the lives of 10 million young women plus, empowering them to be self-sufficient and strong leaders. We're taking them out of poverty. A lot of them are transitioning out of foster care. I'm not sure if you know that after you turn 18 in the foster care system, you lose all sorts of support. So we're housing them for 4 months. Well, not just foster care girls, but also the victims of domestic violence and being trafficked. We're housing them for 4 months and giving them all the personal development, all the care, love, business skills, etiquette, hygiene, public speaking skills available. And so when they graduate and they exit the program, they're more self-sufficient and confident in their choices.
So tell me more about the Champions book project that you created to help let the world know more about this big mission you have.
It's a book with 9 chapters and several authors in each chapter, telling their story of how they transitioned out of whatever struggle they went through. We all have struggles. We all have challenges. It's really just explaining to these young women that no matter where you are in life, there's light at the end of the tunnel as long as you're willing to work to get there.
So there is hope, and I think that's really the most important thing for most people. In all the struggles, like you said, there is a light, and you just have to keep moving forward.
Exactly.
The beauty of the Memories in a Mansion program, I think, is the fact that you give them that place to live and go and grow, and then you give them all of those really good skills that they need to move forward. So with that, Don Murray, you have written a chapter in the book, and that chapter, it's called In Service to Others. Is that accurate?
It's actually called Nonprofit Success, but it's actually on service to others.
Okay, nonprofit success. Okay, on service to others. Well, that's really important. Let me tell you more about Dawn before I get into my questions for her. So she has quite the background. Dawn is the founder, CEO of House of Dawn Incorporated, and she has worked with pregnant and parenting teen mothers in many different ways in Clayton County, Georgia. And then she's often encountered teen mothers who needed a safe haven for themselves as well as their children. And of course, this is something that happens all over the United States and in the world, where moms need safe havens. So seeing what a need there was for a second chance home in Clayton County community, Dawn stepped up to the plate to make her dream a reality in May 2005 by founding the House of Dawn, a second chance home for teenage mothers. So what the Second Chance Home does is it provides teen mothers ages 13 to 18 and their children housing, and a family-centric support system and services that help them learn how to do parenting. Can you imagine 13 years old and needing that type of help? And the good thing is Dawn is there with the House of Dawn. That's so phenomenal. Since that time, Dawn has expanded House of Dawn's programs and services to include an independent living program for ages 18 to 21, transitional housing program for ages 21 to 24, and a homeless prevention program and a global outreach program that provides services to mothers and children in Jamaica. So now Dawn is launching another dream to empower those with a like passion who will serve others in their community. So now she's a nonprofit strategist. And so she's helping people with her company called Nonprofit Success, LLC, and it's for-profit business, which is helping nonprofits to succeed. And of course, this is something in the research I've done, you need to have somebody guide you through this nonprofit system. So she teaches nonprofit leadership from the startup all the way through to sustainability, how to get the money and how to keep it so that new nonprofit organizations can actually make a difference. She's a member of the Clayton County Rotary Club. She's on the board for C.A.M.P.I.O.N.S and the Women in Business Executive Committee for the Clayton County Chamber of Commerce. So, wow, Dawn, you have accomplished a lot since you started. So welcome.
Thank you.
Dawn, tell me more about the chapter in the Champions book that you wrote. What is it all about and how can it help people?
Okay. So I actually ended up writing on service to others. And the reason why it's called Nonprofit Success, because I feel like I'm moving to a different level now. For years, and I still have the passion to want to help young mothers and their families become independent and self-sufficient. But I get so many questions and people call on me saying, how did you do this? You know, and for so many years, it took me 5 years to get open. This has been a 20-year journey, but we've been up and running for 15 years. And it took me 5 years to get open because I didn't know how. I had nobody to show me. I had nobody to teach me. Often people didn't want to share information. And I kept saying, when I get blessed with this, I want to help as many people as possible that want to help others. So while I still love helping my young moms and helping them become independent, I've had so many success stories. It's now a passion of mine to help others start their nonprofit organizations and so that they can help as many people as possible.
So why do you think it is so important to be in service to others?
For me personally, it's who I am. I've been doing this since when I think back, probably as far as third grade. 8 years old, always wanting to help everybody. I didn't realize then, even up until my young adulthood, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. I just knew that I enjoyed helping people. I enjoyed seeing people smile. It was something personally that I enjoyed doing. But as I, grew into who I was becoming, I realized that I didn't want to, this is how I was fulfilled, by helping other people. And so service to others, it wasn't just enough for me anymore to help the moms become self-sufficient and independent and help them get on their feet. People say, well, you need to open up homes everywhere. You need to open up more homes in Clayton County, you need to open up homes in different states. And it came to me that I can't be everywhere, but I want to help other people do that. If they have a passion to help people, for some people, it's just in them. It's what we do. I feel like, and I say all the time, this isn't something I chose, it chose me. And I feel like this is my ministry. This was a gift from God that He gave me, and I need to pass it on. I need to reach back and help other people that want to help other people.
Well, that really is a gift from God, and what a ministry, and something that is so tangible and something like you can see it, because when you uplift these women and you uplift their children, you can change their entire path in life into a positive direction. So that really is a true gift. So how would somebody provide service through the House of Dawn, or how does that work for the women and their children?
Okay. So we do have volunteers that come in, and they volunteer in different aspects. Some of it is we have board of directors. People may volunteer to sit on the board. We have some people who want to work directly with the babies. We have some ladies that want to come in and hold and rock, and we have some mentors that want to come in and work with our young moms to help see them independent. We have an interns program where we work and we connect with universities, and they have a chance to come and have a wonderful learning experience and help the organization out as well. So there's different aspects and different ways that people can actually assist at House of Dawn.
Wow. I know that when I think rocking and holding babies, there's something about a baby. It's so relaxing just to hold them and to look at them when they sleep. So the nonprofit Success LLC company that you have, what does that look like if somebody wanted to work with you?
So what we do is we actually teach them from startup to sustainability. Oftentimes all people know is that I have a passion. This is what I want to do. I don't know where to start. Let me go buy a house. And I'm like, no, not quite time for that. You're being premature. You know, let's start the business. I want to show people, because a nonprofit is a business. The only difference is where the profits go. And you have to treat it as such. It's wonderful for it to be your passion, but you have to treat it as a business if you're going to be sustainable. And being sustainable is so important because you have lives dependent on you. And if you don't do it the right way, you can get in so much trouble. And I feel like when you're a nonprofit and you are depending on other people's money to fulfill the work and the service that you're doing, you have to make sure that you are fiscally responsible, that you're ethical, and so forth. So these are the things that I actually teach them. I have webinars, I do workshops, even writing a book, in the process of writing a book, because I wanted to be able to tell my journey, how I did it, but also show people what I did to get started. So I want people to be able to have a checklist and be able to say, hey, if I do this, this, and this, I can start this program, and have a checklist to be able to say, uh-oh, I missed 3 steps. Those 3 steps are so important. Those 3 steps can have you in a lot of legal trouble if you don't do it the right way. So I want to make sure, like I said before, I wanted to make sure that I'm helping and showing as many people as possible. And so that's what Nonprofit Success does. It makes sure that we're doing the webinars, we're doing the workshops, and through those things, people are learning step by step. We also have a coaching program, and so that people are able to learn step by step the right way to do it.
So over the years, you said it took you 5 years to get started and off the ground. What would you say was your biggest obstacle in that process? Why did it take 5 years?
Honestly, Tamara, I didn't have any money. I had a vision. I had a vision, but I didn't have the money to go with it. And that's so typical when you have this wonderful idea and you don't have the money to go with it. So I had no startup funds. And the other thing was knowledge. Knowledge is key. And I didn't know how. You know, so I felt like if people can, for instance, because I didn't know, it took me 5 years. And I think about during those 5 years, how many young moms was homeless? How many young moms endured abuse and had nowhere to go? They didn't have a safe haven to go to during those 5 years, all because I didn't have the money and I didn't know how to do it. So I feel like knowledge is power. And if you know how to do it and you know the correct way to do it, that's going to lead you to the funds to do it.
So now with your nonprofit success business, is that part of what you help people with? Obviously, you have to bring them down to earth about, yes, hey, you've got this great idea, no money, But do you help them see how they can get money to back them up?
Yes, I do. That's one of the things that I teach grant writing. Sorry, I teach grant writing as well. In how to fund the program. One of the workshops I told you was how to get the money and keep it. It's one thing to get the funds, but if you're not able to keep the funds, sustain it, your program, you're not going to be around long. And that's unfortunate when you have so many people that need the services.
I think, I mean, I'm just interested because I know so many people who want to create nonprofits. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that they really have the concept of, like, you've said a couple things that I think really ring true. A nonprofit is a real business. It's just that the profits go to a different cause. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. And then you mentioned grant writing. I do have a question, you know, this is a little deeper, but on grants, do you have to already be a nonprofit to qualify for grants?
Most of them you do. Most places will not fund to an organization that does not have their 501c3. You may find some, but for the most part, yes, you definitely need to be a nonprofit.
But you obviously have the ABC steps 1, 2, 3 now, where you can help people create their big vision. And again, like you said, you didn't have any money, and I think that's probably what most people, you know. But like you said, at some point you figured out how to get the money that you needed, and found the people to support you and to mentor you and to work with you. So now here you are, available as that nonprofit person who can help people. So if somebody wants to work with you, what is the best way to do that?
Okay. The best thing would be is to call our office. And you can either call House of C.H.A.M.P.I.O.N.S or the number for nonprofits that says we're all one and the same. We're connected, absolutely. So with House of C.H.A.M.P.I.O.N.S, it's www.houseofdawn.org. Our office number is 770-477-2385. And the number for nonprofit success is 770-477-2376.
So with your nonprofit success company, you could actually work with people anywhere related to nonprofits, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
So all this modern technology we have now, yes. Mm-hmm.
I love it because, you know, just like this, you can have these personal meetings with people using Zoom technology. So Diana, I wanted to bring you back into the conversation, and just to reiterate what the mission is with Memories in a Mansion, because it sounds like what Dawn is doing is like a really good example of the power of what somebody can do to help women and children and create a really good, sustainable nonprofit organization.
Imagine changing the life of one mother, of one person who gives birth to a child, and what change she can have with her children, and how those children can carry that on and on and on. And that's just one. Imagine 10 million. You change the life of a woman, you change the life of a community. Not that men aren't important, please, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying educate our men to treat women right and value them, and educate women to expect that respect and that value, and value themselves, so that they can create a community where everyone can work together, and there's no hurt. I mean, I don't know if that can ever happen, but where there's less hurt, how's that? There's less pain, and we grow up with the expectation that treating people with respect and love is how it should be. That's the impact that Memories in a Mansion wants to have on the globe.
So where can people go to find out more about Memories in a Mansion?
memoriesinthemansion.org, or you can email me at Diana, D-I-A-N-A, at memoriesinthemansion.org. And you can also Facebook. We have a Facebook community called Memories in a Mansion TM, as in trademark.
Well, great. So Dawn, before we sign off, do you have any last thoughts about House of Dawn and about your nonprofit success?
Yes, well, I'm excited to say that House of Dawn is celebrating 15 years. We just celebrated May 15th, and I'm very excited about that. And for our 15 year, we just had a groundbreaking ceremony to where we're having a new facility built. So I'm very excited about that. And with nonprofit success, we are moving forward with it. I think I'm even more excited because finally this book that I've been holding for so long, people ask, what's your story? What made you want to do this? How did you do it? How can I do it? Well, this book is going to tell all that. And it's called The Journey to Nonprofit Success. And again, I want to be able to help people help other people.
Well, that's beautiful. I love that, the journey to nonprofit success. And it is so needed in the world today because there's so many people who have these big visions and they don't have a clue on where to start. But just think if they get that help and somebody could erase all of that time, that 5 years like it took you, and if you could cut that down to a year, imagine all the people who could be helped. Well, thank you so much, Dawn, for coming and sharing. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Diana, any last words?
Just listen to your heart and do what you can for others. Paying it forward is the best way, I think.
Well, great. So everybody, go check out House of Dawn, and all of the clickable links will be in the show notes. And of course, go visit memoriesinthemansion.org, either on the Facebook page or on the website. And of course, the new book coming out soon is Champions, Mentoring for a Change. And oh, before I forget, Diana, you're having a big event coming up in.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
We are. August 1st, we're having the book signing and the launch, telling the world that Memories in a Mansion exists and that we're going to rock. August 1st, Villa Woodbine, 7 to 10.
Okay, so.
With Chef Bill Henson, for those who know anything about cooking.
Okay, great. So Memories in a Mansion and the book launch coming out. And then, of course, Dawn has her book, The Journey to Nonprofit Success, coming soon. So it's just a big, exciting 2019 is just a year of really big happening stuff. And congratulations, Dawn, on House of Dawn and its 15 years of service. That's phenomenal. So everyone, this is Tammy Patzer. Go make it a beautiful day.